In the heart of Malaysia, there's a city that cost $100 billion to build, but strangely, no one seems to live there. Welcome to Forest City, a sprawling, high-tech metropolis designed by a Chinese company, yet it's eerily deserted. What went wrong with this ambitious project? Why has the city been abandoned before it even got started? Today, we're diving deep into the story of Forest City, a project that has raised questions about global investment, geopolitics, and the future of urban development. Forest City is a massive, $100 billion urban development project located in the southern part of Malaysia near the Johor Strait, just a stone's throw away from Singapore. With plans for 4 islands, over 30 million square meters of land, and a city that could house up to 700,000 people, it was envisioned as a futuristic paradise for residents from around the world. Built by Country Garden Pacific View, a subsidiary of the Chinese real estate giant Country Garden, this was supposed to be a shining example of China's growing influence in global infrastructure. The project is vast, ambitious, and futuristic, designed with towering skyscrapers, lush green parks, and a blend of cutting-edge technology. It's a city of the future. But there's one major problem: no one lives there. As of today, the grand vision of Forest City remains largely unfulfilled. Most of the buildings sit empty, and the once bustling construction sites now feel like ghost towns. So, what happened to the dream of Forest City? Forest City was an audacious project, but it ran into a number of significant obstacles. Firstly, it faced challenges with its target demographic. The city was marketed to high-net-worth individuals, especially from China, who were looking for a luxury lifestyle in a stable, advanced environment. But the problem was that many of the buyers weren't interested in living there. They were buying properties as an investment, treating the city as a safe haven to park their money, not as a place to settle down. To understand why Forest City is largely deserted, you have to consider the reasons people were buying. Many of the units were sold to foreign investors, particularly wealthy Chinese nationals. The city was marketed as a kind of exclusive enclave for the global elite, a place to buy property and leave it vacant as an investment, rather than a place to actually live. This led to a situation where, despite the grand scale of construction, the city is underpopulated and filled with empty homes. In fact, reports suggest that up to 70% of the properties sold were to foreign investors who have no intention of living there. And it's not just the homes that are empty. Forest City's commercial zones and shopping malls are also largely vacant. With no real population to support local businesses, many of the amenities built into the city are essentially useless. It's a beautiful, state-of-the-art ghost town, lacking the life and vibrancy that would make it truly a city. The project also faced significant political and social pushback. While Malaysia welcomed Chinese investment, many locals were concerned about the influx of foreign money and what it meant for the country's sovereignty. The city's development was seen by some as an example of Chinese overreach, with fears that it could become a Chinese enclave on Malaysian soil. There were also concerns about jobs and whether the local population would truly benefit from this development. Local opposition to the project grew, especially when it became clear that most of the buyers were not from Malaysia but from abroad. Activists and politicians voiced concerns over the environmental impact of the project, as well as the perceived imbalance between foreign investors and local residents. Some even worried that the development might eventually make life harder for the Malaysian citizens living nearby. The Malaysian government has had a complicated relationship with the Forest City project. While initially welcoming the Chinese investment, there has been increasing pressure to reconsider the terms of the development, particularly in terms of foreign ownership and its impact on local communities. Some have even proposed restricting foreign buyers to ensure the city benefits Malaysian residents. Despite the challenges, work on Forest City continues, and the developers are still optimistic that the city will eventually thrive. But, with so many hurdles, political, economic, and social, many are left wondering, is this a failed dream or simply a project ahead of its time? For now, Forest City stands as a testament to both the possibilities and limitations of mega-projects in the modern world. A futuristic city with no residents, a $100 billion investment waiting for a purpose. So, what's the future of Forest City? Will it ever become the vibrant international hub it was meant to be? Or will it remain a cautionary tale about the complexities of global development and the challenge of building cities that people actually want to live in? If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. And let us know what you think about Forest City. Could it succeed in the future, or is it a city too far ahead of its time? Thanks for watching.